Falling ash, running lava and hot gases can create unstable situations for visiting an active volcano. But the views are often breathtaking, and the excitement of a possible fire show lures in those seeking an adrenaline rush. Despite the dangers, tourists continue to flock to these volatile spots for the incredible views, and perhaps bragging rights. Here in INFORmaFACTS, we will talk about these natural wonders all around the world. There are volcanoes you can get up close. Before we continue with this video, please do not forget to subscribe and click the notification video for you not to miss our newest updates. Number 10. Volcán de Colima, Mexico. The Volcán de Colima, 3,820 miles, also known as Volcán de Fuego, is part of the Colima volcanic complex consisting of Volcán de Colima, Nevado de Colima, and the eroded El Cantaro. It is the youngest of the three, and as of 2015 is one of the most active volcanoes in Mexico and in North America. Volcán de Colima is considered one of the most dangerous volcanoes to visit. It had quite a bit of activity in the 1990s, but had a huge explosion in 1913 which blew off part of the crater. Ciudad Guzman is the closest city to the volcano. Elevation, 12,631 feet. Number 9. Mount Yajur, Vanuatu. Mount Yajur is a volcano on Tan Island, Vanuatu, 361 miles high above sea level, on the coast near Sulphur Bay, northeast of the taller Mount Tacos Mira, which was active in the Pleistocene. It has a largely unvegetated pyroclastic cone with a nearly circular summit crater 400 miles in diameter. Vanuatu is an island that few know about, but the people there are considered some of the happiest in the world. Near Fiji, in the South Pacific, Mount Yajur became famous when it was observed by Captain Cook in 1774. Visitors should remain alert to warning signs as it can erupt with minimal warning. Elevation, 1,184 feet. Number 8. Sakurajima, Japan. Sakurajima is an active stratovolcano, formerly an island and now a peninsula, in Kagoshima Prefecture in Kyushu, Japan. The lava flows of the 1914 eruption connected it with the Ozumi Peninsula. It is the most active volcano in Japan. Less than 5 miles away from the city of Kagoshima, Sakurajima erupts almost every day. Visitors can take a hike or visit the observatory, which is the closest spot to safely view the emissions. The lava has created interesting produce, including the world's largest radish and the smallest peelable orange. Elevation, 3,665 feet. Number 7. Mount Etna, Italy. Mount Etna, or Etna, is an active stratovolcano on the east coast of Sicily, Italy, in the metropolitan city of Catania, between the cities of Messina and Catania. It lies above the convergent plate margin between the African plate and the Eurasian plate. Not only is Mount Etna known as one of the most picturesque places on the island of Sicily, Etna is also the most active volcano in Europe as one of the longest erupting volcanoes, for the past 2,000 years. The ash creates fertile soil that yields excellent wine. Elevation, 10,810 feet. Number 6. Pacaya, Guatemala. Pacaya is an active complex volcano in Guatemala, which first erupted approximately 23,000 years ago and has erupted at least 23 times since the Spanish invasion of Guatemala. Pacaya rises to an elevation of 2,552 meters. Those looking to avoid helicopter flights and long car rides can enjoy the views of Pacaya from their hotel room in Guatemala City. The volcano lets off heat, which visitors have discovered is perfect for roasting marshmallows, so remember to bring your more ingredients. Elevation, 8,428 feet. Number 5. Kilauea, Hawaii. Kilauea is an active shield volcano in the Hawaiian Islands that last erupted between 1983 and 2018. Historically, Kilauea is the most active of the 5 volcanoes that together form the island of Hawaii. The most active volcano in the world is in Hawaii, where volcanoes hold local cultural law. Kilauea is bordered by Mauna Loa Volcano, Kau Desert, a Naho Ranch and a fern jungle. Nearby is also the Thurston Lava Tube, which can be visited, as well as the surrounding lush jungle. Elevation, 4,009 feet. Number 4. Mount Stromboli, Italy. Mount Stromboli has been in almost continuous eruption for the past 2,000, 5,000 years. A pattern of eruption is maintained in which explosions occur at the summit craters, with mild to moderate eruptions of incandescent volcanic bombs, a type of tephra, at intervals ranging from minutes to hours. This strombolian eruption, as it is known, is also observed at other volcanoes worldwide. Eruptions from the summit craters typically result in a few short, mild, but energetic bursts, ranging up to a few hundred meters in height, containing ash, incandescent lava fragments and stone blocks. Stromboli's activity is almost exclusively explosive, but lava flows do occur at times when volcanic activity is high. An effusive eruption occurred in 2002, the first in 17 years, and again in 2003, 2007, and 2013 to 2014. One of the most famous and active volcanoes in the world, Mount Stromboli makes up one of the Aeolian Islands off the coast of Italy, only accessible by boat. The volcano gained some negative press in 2019 when an eruption killed a hiker. Elevation, 3,031 feet. Number 3. Erta Ale, Ethiopia. Erta Ale is centered over the East African Rift System, which is a triple junction setting, whose movements are resulting in the formation of a pull-apart basin or rift. The volcano comprises mainly mafic material which has been brought up to the surface caused by unroofing of the mantle due to this rift formation. There was a major eruption on the 25th of September 2005 which killed 250 head of livestock and forced thousands of nearby residents to flee. There was further lava flow in August 2007, forcing the evacuation of hundreds and leaving 2 missing. An eruption on the 4th of November 2008 was reported by scientists at Addis Ababa University. Another eruption was reported in January 2017. Though not very tall and imposing, Erta Ale is one of the only volcanoes in the world to have a nearly consistent lava lake. It is located in the Danakil Depression, which is considered one of the hottest places in the world. Elevation, 2,011 feet. Number 2. Mount Merapi, Indonesia. Smoke can often be seen emerging from the mountaintop, and several eruptions have caused fatalities. Pyroclastic flow from a large explosion killed 27 people on the 22nd of November 1994, mostly in the town of Muntilan, west of the volcano. 3. Another large eruption occurred in 2006, shortly before the Jakarta earthquake. In light of the hazards that Merapi poses to populated areas, it has been designated as one of the decade volcanoes. On the 20th of October 2010, the Indonesian government raised the alert for Mount Merapi to its highest level and warned the villagers in threatened areas to move to safer ground. People living within the range of a 20-kilometer zone were told to evacuate. Officials said about 500 volcanic earthquakes had been recorded on the mountain over the weekend of 23 to the 24th of October, and that the magma had risen to about 1 kilometer or 300 feet below the surface due to the seismic activity. On the afternoon of the 25th of October 2010, Mount Merapi erupted lava from its southern and southeastern slopes. The mountain was still erupting on the 30th of November 2010, but due to lowered eruptive activity on the 3rd of December 2010, the official alert status was reduced to level 3. The volcano is now 2,930 meters high, 38 meters lower than before the 2010 eruptions. Merapi only erupts every 5 to 10 years, but when it does, it's a sight. The volcano is near the densely populated city of Jakarta, and its lava and ash have made the land fertile. The volcano has also been important to the history of sultans and kings. Elevation, 9,547 feet. 1. Eyjafjallajökull, Iceland. This volcano lies beneath a glacier of the same name and put Iceland on the travel map when it erupted in 2010. Since then, the region has become a popular destination. Either rent a car or, for those that are a little bit more outdoorsy, take the 2-day Fimmvörðuháls trail starting in Reykjavik. The Eyjafjallajökull volcano last erupted on the 14th of April 2010 in Iceland. It left behind vast ash clouds so large that in some areas daylight was entirely obscured. The cloud not only darkened the sky, but also interfered with hundreds of plane flights. However, the people of Iceland were not concerned about the ash clouds, they were more concerned about flooding. That year all the residents close to the volcano had to evacuate in case the area flooded. When the volcano erupted, all the melted ice had to go somewhere. It did not flood that much, most of it went in 2 rivers, but if it had flooded down the farm valleys it could have swept away all the farms in the valley. The farms in the valley were however covered in a soft layer of ash, which the farmers thought would give bad crops, but the warmth and nutrition from the ash enabled the crops to grow rather well. Elevation, 5,417 feet. We hope you had fun in this video. Please do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification button. Thank you and see you on the next video.